Hello and welcome to this video. So, as you read in the title already, today I'm gonna talk about what to pack when you go to Korea and what you maybe don't really need there. So, first of all, I'm gonna tell you like a few things that might help you pack, and then you're probably just gonna see me pack fast forwarded all my stuff because I'm starting today, even though I'm flying next Sunday. And there's still like 8 days left, but I'm not home this weekend, so I just want to prepare the most part of it today and then just do like the rest right before I leave. So first of all, for Asiana Airlines, I only can speak for Asiana Airlines. You get 23 kilograms for your luggage and your carry-on. And I think you even can take your laptop extra to your carry-on or something like that. If you plan to go in winter, maybe you should consider taking an airline that allows more than 23 kilos because it is hard to stay under that, at least for me. But I know my friends always struggled with that as well. Speaking about like winter in Korea is like, if you're from Germany, it's a different type of cold. It's kind of really dry and way colder. It feels way colder than it actually is because I think the temperatures in Korea are similar to Germany. And it still feels so much colder since it's windy and just like dry cold. So for me, I always struggle in winter. It's just in general, I'm not good with cold weather, but especially in Korea, I felt like dying. So take enough of winter clothes, just wear a lot of layers. Then for summer and especially monsoon season, as I already mentioned in my previous video, just be sure to take an umbrella. And I know that I'm also going to be in Korea during that season, so I'm already prepared to get wet. And I think you can't avoid it, so just know that there's going to be a lot of rain during July and August. So yeah, also summers are really humid because, you do have a lot of rain and it's really hot, so of course it's gonna be humid. Then things you maybe don't really need to pack and you can get in Korea super easy and which are really good in Korea is of course skincare. Korea and Japan are known for their skincare, so even in Germany, my skincare is made in Korea. It's sold in Germany though. So I'm not gonna take that. I'm just gonna get new skincare for the 3 months I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna save a lot of luggage with that. Same with makeup. I tend to take way too much makeup. And this time I'm kind of just trying to take half of it and only the things I know I'm gonna wear on a daily basis. And in case I need something else, I'm just gonna get in Korea because even now my favorite products are from Korea and they're just empty now because I used them for the last 2 years. So I'm just gonna get it there and just gonna save luggage with that. So the next thing is stationery. You can get pencils and notebooks and everything like that really cheap in Korea. I don't know if you heard of it, but there's like Daiso, which is kind of like a shop for stationeries, and it's really cheap. And you go in there and you always buy way more than you intend. Then things I also don't pack while I go there are shampoo and conditioner, or at least for me, since I have curly hair and Korean hair isn't curly, I only take like a small amount for the case that they don't have shampoo or conditioner in the Airbnb or hotel, which they usually have though. They usually have like an air dryer, conditioner, shampoo, body cream and everything like that. So if you have like normal hair, you don't really need to take anything like that. Sometimes they even have like a straightener. So I only take like really special things that I need for my curly hair and just go there and buy some kind of shampoo if I need it. But usually I think I never really needed it. So yeah. I think that's all that you don't have to pack. And now I'm gonna come to the things I pack because I know they are either really expensive or not easily available in Korea. So the first thing is, it may sound weird, but I take oats and a German thing called salmonia, which is like Ries, because you can cook easily with that, even in a microwave, which most of the Airbnbs and some hotels have, or like guest houses. And in Korea, last time I needed to buy like oats because I love oats for breakfast, and I was shocked about how expensive it was. You only get like a little bit. So in Germany, maybe like half a kilo costs like 50 cents. And in Korea, I think for less than that, I paid €3 or something like that, maybe even more, which I was so shocked about. So I'm just gonna take like a bag of oats and just a pack of salmon. So I hate English. Salmonia. So it's way cheaper here, and I can just take it there and get milk and just cook. If you're just like at a food topic right now, I'm also taking like protein bars, or just like protein in general, like things like that. I don't know how it's now. I think good protein bars and good protein is easier available nowadays than back when I was. But I'm still taking it from here because I know which brands I like. I already have them anyways. So that's just things I'm taking because I don't need to kind of waste money in Korea for that. And if it doesn't taste good, then I'm basically just wasting money. So I'm also taking that. Then I'm also taking like candy for my friends because German candy is obviously easier in Germany. So I'm taking that, but that's just like a thing I do. I'm also taking like vitamins and just like kind of medicine that I need or may need, like painkillers or my sleeping medicine. So just basic things like that. And yeah, I think that's it for the food part. Then what I'm taking, because for me, I can't really sleep when it's light outside, and I'm from a countryside, so it gets dark. But for a city like maybe Seoul or Busan, like the bigger cities, for me it's really hard to sleep because it's never dark. It's just like there's always some light shining. So I'm taking a sleeping mask, and maybe if you can't really sleep when it's noisy outside, consider earplugs. Because if you're in a big city like Seoul, you're gonna hear a lot of cars. Also, the walls are quite thin, so you may hear your neighbors, just so you know. And I think that's it for what I would recommend you for packing, or would recommend you, or you can leave out. And then just like for packing in general, some tips that you maybe know, maybe don't know. If you roll your clothes, you can save a lot of space. What I also do is I've kind of take extra bags and separate like things like shirts, skirts, underwear, whatever. And yeah, that's just like information on the side. What I also can recommend, you make a list before you pack. Like things you know you want to wear, things you just want to take in case, and just like technology you need, so you don't forget anything. Because for me, when I write things down and I remember something else or something new comes to my mind, I can just add it to the list and I already know what I really need. So for me, I do it in like 4 categories, like electronic and technology, bathroom and like makeup stuff, then clothes, and just like food and anything else. You need to take everything that includes a battery in itself into your carry-on. So like laptop, smartphone, I think my Switch as well, so everything that includes like a battery. I always take like 1 towel just in case, but usually you get them too. So also for like hygiene products, at least that's what it was like 2 years ago when I was with my friends. Take the ones you use or you know you're gonna need beforehand and take plenty of them, because I realized that you won't really find them, or you didn't really find them like 2 years ago. I can tell you now, I can tell you when I'm in Korea and can kind of update you in the comments. But especially for like tampons and things like that, you should take them beforehand, because I think in Korea they usually only use pads, or like mostly, so you might not be able to find them when you need them spontaneously. Okay, so I'm done packing, and I got 4 pairs of shoes actually in there, and it's completely filled to the top, but it's actually under 17 kilos, so I still would have like 6 kilos left, and I'm so proud of it. And I got a lot in here, but also things I know I'm gonna get empty in Korea, so there's gonna be space when I come back. So for my carry-on, I printed out the most important documents, like my ticket for the plane, my KETA approval, then I of course got my Q code, I got my negative test certificate, I got my receipt for the T-money card in case I need it at the airport, I got my destination certificates, and just printed out everything, so in case something happens with my phone or anything like that, or you just want to see it, that I got it. And I always print out everything just in case. Usually I don't need it, but I also recommend you to do it just in case. And yeah, the rest of my carry-on is basically just some simple makeup, what I usually don't do, but I was just like, I didn't need to put that in my luggage, so I just put some things like sunscreen and some mosquito spray and things like that in there. I got my purse, my switch, my laptop's gonna go in there, I got my umbrella in there, and a book. So that's basically it. And yeah, tomorrow morning I'm just gonna go to the airport, and I'm really nervous. Even though usually everything goes well, it's usually for me, I have some issues that are just like personal issues, and I'm an anxious person, so I always think it's gonna be worse than it actually turns out to be. But yeah, I think at the end it always turned out well, so it's gonna turn out well. I'm gonna land in Korea. So yeah, that's it for my carry-on basically. And I already showed you my luggage, so I'm gonna see you again in my outro. So I'm just hoping tomorrow at the airport everything will go well and I didn't really measure it wrong. By the way, I can show you that, because big recommendation, get yourself like such a luggage scale, because you can check all the time how heavy your luggage is, and you can be on the safe side when you're at the airport. I always did that, and I always carry it around with me, especially for my way back, because I don't want to be surprised on my way back and then have to pay a lot of money because I couldn't check how heavy my luggage is beforehand. So yeah, I got some sweets in there, which I'm gonna take to Korea, so those are gonna go out. Some of the makeup's gonna get empty. And yeah, like I said, way too many clothes. So yeah, I know I'm not gonna wear all of them, but I'm happy that I got them all. Maybe I'm gonna remove some of them. I'm gonna think about them like the whole evening before I leave tomorrow. But yeah, that's basically everything for packing. And with that said, I think I'm just gonna say goodbye. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Also turn on the notifications to get notified when I post another video. The next video will be what you need to be aware of, or just like in general, like what arriving in Korea during Corona is like, because it's gonna start tomorrow. The intro I already kind of filmed today because I won't have that time tomorrow, but starting from tomorrow I'm gonna film everything, starting from the German airport to the Korean airport, the PCR, and just getting just finding my way to the airport to my accommodation. So stay tuned for new videos, and once I'm in Korea I'm also gonna vlog a lot. Probably gonna do a lot of snack videos, just like restaurant and cafe recommendations, Hamburg, and just like things like that. So if you want to see those, I'd be really thankful if you'd subscribe, and also leave ideas, recommendations, and things you want to see in Korea down below. If there's some like kind of food you want to see, or just like kind of an attraction you want to see before you go there, I'd be happy to do that, because I love trying new things, and especially if that's things I haven't tried before or haven't heard of yet. So feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!